Hello everyone, my name is Jen and welcome to the Book Refuge. Hi friends, today I'm bringing you a double feature because I just thought it would be the easiest way to do it. So first off, I have a readathon announcement for the next round of the Romance Takeover Readathon, and then I have a book haul for you. So this readathon announcement won't take too long, so if you're not interested in a readathon, you can skip ahead to the book haul, but if you're interested in the readathon, stick around, and then I have a book haul with some beautiful special editions and some other pretty things that you can stick around for. So let's go ahead and dive into this announcement. So the Romance Takeover Readathon is a readathon that I started with some friends back in 2020, and now I've kind of just been the one carrying it on as different iterations of it have happened. We've done the dark versus light version. We've done a few other iterations of it before. This time we're keeping it a little bit simple just for my own sake. It's a lot of work putting these together, and I do have 2 other readathons to do this year. But the whole purpose, the entire reason for the Romance Takeover Readathon is to just read as much as you can in this time around a 4-day period, okay? It's going to be March 14th to 17th. This is kind of like my birthday readathon that I do every year because my birthday is on the 18th. And this year it fits like right before that. So it'll go from a Thursday to a Sunday night. If everything works out, we'll have a wrap-up live show on that Sunday. There'll maybe be some reading sprints throughout. For the most part, this does happen over on Instagram. That's where everybody shares what they're reading, but that doesn't mean you can't still participate in it. You sure can. You'll be able to, you know, the announcement will still go up and I'll still share some stuff on my YouTube community page, so that'll be there. And if we do any reading sprints, you'll be able to join there. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for this. So my co-hosts this time around are going to be Jess from Honest Fiction. I'm so happy to have her. She's so much fun. And then Rachel from Rachel Reads Romance and Keisha from Keisha Reads Romance, and they will all be participating. So please make sure you go and follow all the hosts right away. They'll have content on their channels, as well as they just share great recommendations. Jess is very heavy on the fantasy romance, so that's something that you love. She is your girl, man. Like, she investigates all of it for sure. And Rachel really loves historical. She has a historical book club she does. And Keisha loves fan fiction as well as other dark romances and fun things like that as well. So those are all some reasons you should follow them. So yes, our readathon is going to be the 14th through the 17th. Now, the way that I do my readathons is, like I said, I like to make them very, very inclusive. I want you to basically, if you only read one book the whole time, you should be able to work it so you get a bingo, okay? So I have 2 different versions of a bingo card. There is a 3x3 and there is a 4x4. Now, again, these will be on my Instagram. I will also share them on the YouTube community page, or you will be able to just make one yourself. Like, I make a version of it that I put in my my bullet journal that I decorate and everything, so you can do that. Then you make your own bingo board, and then I have a list of prompts for you. So I'll go through these prompts real quick and kind of answer any questions you might have about them. Hold on, I need a little wet my whistle a little bit there. So the first list of prompts we have is host rec. Any recommendation you get from any of us, go ahead and use that from any video we have. A new release, this means one that comes out in March. That's what we're aiming for. Or, I mean, we can say it was February too. February, or is coming out the month of the readathon in March. A new to you author. Should be self-explanatory. A book over 500 pages. So yep, if it has 500 pages, either the ebook says that it is or the physical book is. Either one is totally fine for you to do that. A 5-star prediction. So when you make your TBR, this is kind of like a little bonus one, right? When you make your TBR, you look at it and you're going to think like, I think I'm going to love this book. It doesn't matter if when you finish it, if it wasn't, because sometimes our predictions are false, but just as you're reading it, you say like, this is a book I think will be 5 stars. A book released before 2014. Again, pretty self-explanatory. A Bookstagram hyped book. This can also be TikTok if you want, but I don't use TikTok anymore, so I just did Bookstagram. But if you use TikTok and you saw it on TikTok, go for it. But a book that you scroll and everybody is holding it up. That totally works. You decide what hype means to you. A book that is next in a series that you've already started. So this could also work with a new release, right? Let's say the next book in the Love Contract series comes out and you want to read that. There you go. That one counts. A novella. Novella, in this case, I'm meaning a book that is under 200 pages, okay? An audiobook. Again, that will pair with many of the other prompts. A book that is LGBTQ+. And a book that you read in one sitting. So again, great to pair with a novella, or, you know, maybe you listen to an audiobook all in one. And now we're on our second list of prompts. We have, of course, I have to put this in, a fan fiction. This, of course, can be any kind of fan fiction you want. I do, in this case, though, mean one that is like off of AO3, like not just a book that is like, you know, like they could say 50 Shades of Grey is a fan fiction of Twilight. I mean one that you're actually downloading off of AO3, okay? So maybe, like I'm trying to think, like literally like Manacled, Auction, Safe Word is Devil Snare. Again, they don't have to only be Harry Potter, but those are the ones that I have. But not a book that is a published book that says it's a fan fiction of something else, okay? I mean an actual, like, it's an unpublished work. So that's what I mean by that. And now we just have a bunch of the like different kind of like sub tropes, okay? We have historical, dark, fantasy, paranormal, small town, taboo, a second chance author. This was a whoop to throw in there. So I actually love this prompt. It's why I include it every time, because authors I've given a second chance to have been some of my like favorites, like Rena Kent. I gave her, I mean, it was more than even a second chance, but I gave her another chance and I loved her stuff. So yeah, an author that you previously have just not been vibing with, but you're going to give them another go. And then an age gap romance. So again, a lot of these can pile up, right? It can be a taboo romance that's an age gap. It can be a fantasy romance that is dark. It can be a historical that is a second chance author to you, right? Like all of these can double up. So that's what I mean when you build your bingo board, which again, you can do 3x3 or 4x4. You can even make one yourself if you want to do a 5x5, whatever, because you don't have to go for a blackout. I know a lot of people try to, I mean, I personally do try to black out, you know, I choose my prompts so that I can black out a board because it's fun. There aren't going to be any like prizes this time around or things like that. So you're just doing it for clout. Like you're doing it for yourself to be like, I did it. You know, it's a challenge for you to, you know, prompt you to read more. There's some people who try to hit every single prompt. I've seen some people try to do that. And I'm like, wow. I mean, if you pick some of the right books, like you really could get there. It's true. Because for some of these, you'll be able to hit a lot of things. You know, like if it's a new to you author, that's a new release and it's over 500 pages and you think it'll be a 5-star prediction, boom, like that's going to hit like all of those things, you know? So yeah, that's how you do it. You build the prompts yourself. You can go ahead, like I said, write it in a notebook. You can use Canva or, you know, like Adobe Spark to like do it up for you if you want to, however you want to do that. Then I also include a couple of works that you can use on the Instagram that have like the currently reading slide. I have a slide for like your TBR. And then I also have a couple blank ones that I made this time around if you want to make your own designs or whatever. So I'm going to include those, as I said. I'll put them on the YouTube community page and they will also be on my Instagram and they'll be saved in a story. So that is everything that I have to share about it. I don't have like individual recommendations for these because I literally have an entire playlist of over 300 videos that have recommendations. So I'll just go ahead and leave that up here. Some of the other hosts might do more specific ones, but I don't even know like what my own TBR will be yet, but I wanted to get this announcement video out for you guys. So that will be the next round of the Romance Takeover Readathon. So I can't wait to do that with you guys. So as I said, if you're only here for that, you can peace off now. I am going to do a little book haul. I mean, it's not super little, but it's also not enough that it needed its like own video. So hold on, I'm going to do a pause. I need to organize myself and we'll be right back. Okay, let's dive into a book haul. So first I have 3 books that are special editions that I bought myself. So I have 3 of these. I was able to find on Mercari a couple special editions where I couldn't get the whole box. So I, of course, had to get the Madison Fox and Eternal Embers exclusive of The Bully. Had to have it. I didn't want the whole box, and I also wasn't able to afford it, so I waited till this was on Mercari, and I think I got this for only like $35, so whoop for me. I think this is so pretty. The only thing that I'm sad about is it doesn't also have Lena's drawings in it, which is sad to me, but it is beautiful, and I love like that his tattoo is on the back. And it has like these for Dean. I love this copy. It's actually very beautiful. And I love like how compact it actually is. I think that's great. Then I also had to have the Dark and Quirky copy of Real. This was actually done for, I think, the like booktuber box. And this was one I think that Tori had picked, if I'm right. But this edition of Real is stunning. It actually comes with a signed overlay that has her singing. It's so pretty. Yeah, this is stunning. So I don't regret. This one I got for only $35, which was great. Sometimes Mercari is a crapshoot and you will get price gouged, and sometimes you get really lucky. Like, this is stunning. Stunning. And then one that I've waited ages to get my hands on. I'm so glad I have it. And I wish that I was able to get the Dark Notes copy as well. But again, I'm having to be careful with money right now. But this was one I actually ordered 6 months ago. It took a while to get here. But it is a special edition of Sea of Ruin that was done by, I can't remember who did this. Books for Days crate. So yeah, this one... There's that, and then this is underneath, which is amazing. And then it also has an alternate cover with just a compass on it, but I love this. I love that it has the 3 of them on the front, and then it also has them on the end pages, and it has Bennett right there. That's amazing. And then there are also some page overlays, but they are not safe for YouTube. Whew. They're hot. They are hot overlays. So yeah, this is beautiful. Even like all of the sides are pretty too. So this one was definitely worth it. And like I said, I wish that I'd gotten the Dark Notes. We'll see if I'm able to get that one someday on Mercari as well, but beautiful. Okay, then I have a pile of gifts to go through, which was just so sweet. Just one little reminder, I always feel weird saying this, but I used to have a P.O. box, right? It was in every description. I do not have that anymore, because it wasn't like, not enough stuff was sent to that to keep it open. People just usually reach out to me if they want to send me something. So my birthday's coming up. If you would like to send me something, just either reach out to me through email or on Instagram. I'll be happy to get you an address to send it to. Or I do always have my Amazon wish list down below if you want to send a gift that way. Just because if you send something to the P.O. box, I am not going to get it and it will get sent back to you. So don't do that. I can't go back and retroactively erase it from every video for the last 4 years. So just hopefully don't snatch it there. So anyway, I had some books sent from authors as well as from viewers. So let's go through those. This series, the first 4 was sent to me from Megan. She sent me the first 4 books in the Kind of Fairy Tale series by Cassandra Gannon. I don't know anything about this series, but she said she really likes it. So I want to try it. They're all based on fairy tales. So there is Wicked, Ugly, Bad, which wow, they just look so cool. There is Beast in Shining Armor, The Kingpin of Camelot, and Best Night Ever. So those all look fun. Again, I don't know anything about those, but I can't wait. All right, then I actually won 2 giveaways. So these were sent from authors, but they they were from a giveaway one. So I won this hardcover of Savage Lover from Sophie Lark's Facebook group. They do a lot of giveaways in there. So I was lucky enough to win this beautiful hardcover copy of this one, which is so cool. Love it. I always just love getting hers. And then I actually won the release day giveaway of When She Loves by Gabrielle Sands, which is so cool. This book was book number 4 in the series. So I really loved this Mafia series. So there's that. Then just this week, actually, the 3rd book in the Time River series is out, and A.L. Jackson so kindly sends these stunning hardcovers to a few of us influencers. I have all of them in this, and like this is the case underneath, and I do have page overlays in this one as well, but it's hard to show those without them falling, but I'll show like this one. It's really cool. So yeah, this is stunning. I always have one of those displayed. You'll used to see it in my older videos. I don't film in front of this shelf as much anymore because I like being in front of this one, but yeah, stunning. So beautiful. And then I'll also show this. She had in these notebooks that like match the story. A journal is really important to it. And this is actually like so cute. It's so like supple and everything. So anyway, that came with it. This was sent to me from another Megan. I have a couple Megans, actually, because Megan L sent me the special edition of Iron Flame. That is the Pictus edition, which it literally looks like it's glowing. Like, look at that. And it has the pages like this, like, look at the dragon right there. It's stunning. And I actually really, really love, like, this has this cool favor. So thank you so much to Megan L for sending me this. Like, oh, I squealed when I opened the package. It's so pretty. And then I should have shown this with the other one, but this one is from Megan M as well. She sent me her, is this a bookish box? Yeah, this is a bookish box edition of Salt Kiss, because she wasn't really interested in this one. So I still want to get the Fabled Co. edition of Salt Kiss as well, because that one is so pretty. But I'll have to figure out where to get that from. She did also send me, oh, that's what I was missing. I know I was missing a book. It's in my room right now, because Megan also sent me Kat Singleton's book from Fabled Co. So this one has these end pages with them here. It also has this as an option for the cover, which is so cool. Like, oh, it's beautiful. And like the pages, and then the back one has these two. So this is stunning. I love this book so much. All right, then I was also sent these 2 new releases as well. Necromancer by Sam Fairburn. I really need to get to this book. Sam, if you're watching, I'm so sorry that I didn't get to this by release day. This is book 2 in the Fate Cycle series, so I really need to get to this one. But things just got so overwhelming last month that like I didn't get to it in time. But this is beautiful, and she sent me this like annotated copy of hers, so I absolutely will get to this soon. I'm loving it. I got my copy of Love Contract from Sophie Lark. This is my first 6-star read of the year. I'm very attached to it right now. It's so pretty. This is her first contemporary, like, well, not first, but like this is contemporary. It's not dark. It has, we're saying now, I officially saw some stuff, we're saying it has rom-com vibes. I said in my review, like, this doesn't really feel like a rom-com to me. This is a contemporary. It even has a few, like, hard-hitting things in it, but I loved it so, so much. It was so good. And let's see, here's a picture of the heroine. that Lena did. So pretty. So highly recommend this book. I loved it so much. Then Danny Sue sent me this copy of Mine for Yours by Harlow Ray. This one was from, is this from Bell? Yeah, this one was from Bell Book Box. And I really like Harlow Ray. She is a Minnesota author. So there's some really fun like references to places that I've been before. So I really like that. So they own a bar and like brewery. So that's what that is on the cover. And then this was sent to me by Amanda G is her name. I haven't been able to find you, Amanda, like on my Instagram or anything. So if this is you, please say hi. She sent me the hardcover of God of Fury. I'm trying to collect the hardcovers of this series. But yeah, so those are in my wish list if you want to send me one of these. But this was one of my favorite books last year. And this cover is just gorgeous. I love her hardcovers. Here, let me show you. Like there's the page art of that one. That one's for Nikolai. Let's see what. Yeah, and then there's the lotus flower for Bran. If you know, you know. So that is just stunning. Okay, so then I have a few that are just new-ish and recent releases that just like I bought myself. So of course we have House of Flame and Shadow. I actually have 2 copies of this, but my sister has the other one. This one was just the Amazon copy that I like pre-order. Oh no, wait, this one's not the Amazon copy. This one, yeah, this one is the Amazon copy that I pre-ordered. So love it, love it, love it, love it. Then there is The Man I Know by Daisy Jane. This one isn't like super, super new, but I read it not long after it came out in December, and I loved this. This was one of my favorite books of the last quarter. One of these is actually going out in my book box, so I loved this one. There is The Best Man by Sam Mariano. You know it. You know I had to add this to my library. This is just a little short from her. It is very spicy. Silent Lies by Neva Altaj. This one isn't as super new, but like I finally bought myself the copy of it, so love it. And then this is one that I haven't read yet, but I heard such good things from people that I got myself a copy of it and I want to read it really soon. And this is The Fake Mate by Lana Ferguson. So this one I believe is Omegaverse. I think it's Omega. For sure, it's at least like werewolves. So like this is paranormal and they're both like doctors. So I'm into it. Okay, then the final stack is just other books that I've bought as I found them. So I did a grab bag that Hello Lovely Box was doing. And so they put a couple books in it for me. And I knew they were going to be a blind pick, but I was hoping for something a little bit better, but that's okay. I got these 2 from Piper Rain, which it's like, it's number 9 in the series. That's the reason why I'm like a little like, oh, I wish I would have got the first one. But this one is The Trouble with number 9. Wait, I think it's number 9 in the series. Maybe I lied to myself. I might have lied to myself. Hold on. Look at me being all annoyed. Okay, it is number 2 in the series. Okay. It's number 2 in the series, so not as bad as I thought. I saw the number 9, I wasn't thinking. And then there's Countdown to a Kiss right here. So it even says book 2 right on the cover. Jeez, don't listen to Jen. Okay, then I finally got myself a copy of Madam. This took me too long to get it, but I wasn't in a hurry to get it, but this will be getting pulled from the shelves soon for the new cover, and so I had to get this one with Eden on the cover. I mean, it's hot as hell to complete my series of the, where's one of my books? Oh yeah, I know where it is. To complete my series of the Salacious Players Club, because I do love this series. Then there was this, so every once in a while, if you look, you can find some indie books on Amazon for really cheap. Sometimes they'll be listed for like just a couple bucks. And I was lucky enough to find Burn the Bone from R.E. Johnson, which I haven't read the first one yet. This is one that was sent to me by an author ages ago. But this is a part of the Newborn City series. And this book was only $3.50 when I just happened across it. I didn't like look for it, but it came up. So I grabbed it because I do want to read this series. And I was like, well, if it's only $3.50 for book 2, I should snag it. So this one is paranormal. I think it's vampires is this series. So yeah, there's this one. And then R.L. Kenderson is an author that I actually have a couple of her books. She Goes to North Iowa Book Bash. And these 2 books were only like $3 or $4 as well. So I grabbed these because I will hopefully be going to see her at North Iowa Book Bash in May. And so I was like, might as well grab them for cheap. So this is My Guy Problem. She thinks it's not my fault. She thinks I'm a dick. It's not her fault, I think, with mine. And then this one is Not Another One Night Stand, which I like that model a lot too. So those books, the 3 of those books only cost me $12 with everything. So that was cool. Okay, and then all the rest of these, I actually found these at Barnes & Noble because my Barnes & Noble has stepped it up, yo. They've stepped it up. There was actually Secret Obsession by S. Massery was there, which I happen to have just read. It is the alternate cover, but that's okay. This one was book 3 in the Hockey God series, and I loved it. It was so wild and crazy, so I got that. Then there is 6 Scorched Roses. They had the hardcover of this, which I've been wanting. It's been on my TBR, part of the House of Night. And of course, everyone's going gaga for her right now. So it was no surprise that this was available. Then they actually had some Devney Perry as well. And I haven't read any books in this series. And so when I saw them by Barnes & Noble coming from Amara, I went and snagged them. So Indigo Ridge and Juniper Hill were there. They had the newest book I've seen for a while, but they finally had like the beginning books. And then they also had Forbidden Hearts by Corinne Michaels, which I love the Whitlock family series and I really liked this book. So being able to snag a copy of this at my Barnes & Noble was perfect. So there we go. Those are all the books that I recently was gifted or bought for myself. And I hope you will want to participate in the Romance Takeover Readathon. If you've never done a readathon before because you've been overwhelmed, I promise this one is the easiest pie to do. You just pick the prompts and you pick a book or 2 that fits them and you read along with us. And yeah, it'll be so fun. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll have links to the other hosts down below, so check them out. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.